Nestled between the Adriatic Sea and the dramatic Gran Sasso Mountains, Abruzzo is one of Italy's most breathtaking, yet still somewhat undiscovered regions.
That's right. Penne captures everything that makes this area so magical.
Welcome to Wandering with Wine, where each week we go treasure hunting across Italy to uncover the most charming, unique, and surprising homes for sale.
This week, we are bringing you to 4 beautiful homes for sale in Italy. There's a centuries-old Palazzo, and there's actually a Lakeview property that you will not believe the price. Here is a sneak peek of the first property that is gorgeous, wouldn't you say? Okay, I'm excited. And before I get into it, I would like to say I'm going to tear up. A very happy 20th wedding anniversary for my babe. I love you, girl.
I love you
Let's
too.
get into it.
And here's a look at what we have in store for you. And yes, the property with the lake views is 25,000 euros.
Okay, where are we? We're in Penne. Okay, look at this, 11,000 residents in Abruzzo. Who knows, by a show of hands, what that means?
I know, we are in a 7% flat tax commune.
All right, and literally, this place has everything you need. I think it even has 2 hospitals in town.
It does.
And more than 1 winery in town. What hemisphere is this town in, babe?
The northern.
Yes, it's also in Italy, which is also in the northern hemisphere. Look at this. Here we go. Wait till you see this town. Look at that cute little lake. I think this 4th property's on that lake. I'm drinking wine there. I'm drinking wine there. I'm drinking wine there on our 21st wedding anniversary. I'm drinking wine there. I mean, this is gorgeous.
Love a 3D fly-in.
Yeah.
It's the best.
And look at that. You are up looking down. You have valley views, mountain views. I mean, look at, whoa, snow-capped
So
mountain views.
special.
Yes.
And how do you get to this amazing town? Abruzzo Airport, 37 minutes away, 19 miles.
Yeah, less than an hour, you are golden. Less than 45, this might be the one. And you have a train station 16 miles away, about a half an hour. That will work. And guess what? This is the first and last time we will be picking our routes from that train station on our 20th wedding anniversary.
I was gonna say.
And I have a feeling, I don't know, I'm okay, this is it. This is everything. This is for the next 50 years. We get this right, everything's golden. Ready? Do you have yours?
Yes.
This is live. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Rome. I love you, babe. I knew it. Yeah.
Yay.
I'm tearing up in this episode.
Always nice to have public transportation, and there are plenty of bus stops in town.
That's right. You can take a bus to the train station, and guess what? If you have an automobile, we've already done planes, trains, buses, now automobiles. Where would you go?
Picciano.
Okay, who knows the significance of Picciano? This is very interesting. This one is 5 miles away, and I'll spoil the surprise. It was our very first Wandering with Wine video. Almost 2 years ago.
Yep, November 3rd, 2023.
Yeah, we've never missed a Friday, as you know.
Before we get to the first of 4 properties, we're going to knock out some very important need-to-knows. Hospitals, 2 in town.
Amazing.
Yep.
Doctors, of course, we have 5 doctors in town. That is very nice.
Oh, plenty of tooth in town.
How many tooth?
6.
6 tooth. Okay, here we go. We also have pharmacies, of course. We have 3 pharmacies in town.
Veterinarians for the Zozo and Mau Mau, 2 in town.
Yeah.
Always have to take a minute to thank our channel supporters. You guys keep our content free and frequent. Thank you so much for the coffee, Marie, and yes, Todino.
Love it.
And thank you to Cormac B, Chris and Sherelle, Martha C for the super chats on last week's live. And thank you so much, Bad Old Troll, for the super thanks.
We really appreciate it, guys. What am I going to say? I mean,
we love you guys so much.
We love you guys so much. Very emotional today. Jamie wife,
Yes, honey man.
would you like to wander through this town, the beautiful town of Penne with us?
Yes, I would.
Okay, let's start here with a view that doesn't suck. What do you think?
It's gorgeous. Andiamo. Start the car.
Okay, here we go.
Wow.
Look at this,
All
okay?
the trees, that view.
There may be some tree-lined streets for you. This is a big town. This is going to be a bit of a wander, but check this out. Everywhere you look, you're going to be like, oh.
Did you just get lost as you were going?
Yeah, it just kept going, and it was beautiful everywhere, so
Wow.
I didn't want to stop.
That
Okay,
is
here
pretty.
we go.
Oh,
Penne!
love.
There's a Beamer right there. Okay, here we go.
I didn't even see it. I was looking at the sign.
So we're coming in from the outskirts of town. You can see there's some residential. It just looks really inviting and calm and quaint, which you know I love.
Oh, definitely. I was surprised, actually, that it was 11,000 folks. I thought it was going to be 50,000.
That's right. So we're getting into this area. I know you're going to love this area. This is definitely an area. You can see right there were signs to Ancona and Bari, so we're close. But look how pretty this street is, right?
Wow, it is gorgeous.
Look at this.
A
There's
little
a
bar
bar.
and some gelato.
Yeah,
Look
have
at
some
this
gelato
tree
and then throw back a beer.
Street.
What's great is this whole thing over here is a
Wow.
park.
Love
So-
that whole pedestrian area.
Yeah, look at that walkway.
That's
Look at
beautiful.
do you see the rest of the city up
Oh
on
my
the
gosh, yep.
Look
I
what's coming,
Sure
guys.
do.
And I was like, I can't stop here. I'm driving up there, so
Oh my gosh.
you know.
Is this the longest wander ever?
It may be a 4-minute wander. We'll see. Okay, it's definitely not a 1 minute.
They had a little storm rolling in over there. Did you see it?
That's right.
The great
I
clouds.
love it. You know, when a storm is coming in, you want to drink some wine, and you know, just look at this.
Wow.
There's a
Another
cafe.
cafe.
There's more gelato and yogurt.
I'll take it.
Right?
Wow.
Frozen yogurt.
Look at the pretty entrance.
Yeah. So you had views on the right. Now you have views on the
Wow.
left.
Look at those mountains.
You know, when you're up high like this, you're gonna have views all around. Love this
true.
old wall right there.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Okay, so now you have some residential scattered in, but guess what? You have everything everywhere. You're gonna walk this town. You're gonna enjoy these views.
Wow.
You know, it's very calm here, right? It could be crazy. Some of those wanders we do in some of these big towns are crazy, but this looks, you know,
No, it looks very nice.
relaxing, if you will.
Yep.
I mean, look at this pizzeria and bar. I mean, you're not going to have any problems finding the things that you want to do.
So many needs here that are met in this town. It's awesome.
Yeah, 35 different places to get pizza. I'm going to try each one. Maybe with Eddie. Eddie's
Did
their
you see
pizza
that pretty
man.
house over there?
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Wow.
Gorgeous.
That was nice. Oh yeah, look at the storm cloud.
Here it is. Get your wine ready. So here's a gas station. Nice little walkway. This is a gas station with a beautiful view, I would say. Woo! Right?
Look at the town.
Grocery store. Look at this. That's what I'm saying.
It's beautiful.
Look at this. Look at this.
Abruzzo, the views here are just stunning.
Yeah.
They're so nice.
This is
Just
a great
ask
place to
Eric
be.
and Randy, who just purchased a house there.
That's right. Here is a brewery,
Oh, nice.
and I know someone who wants to go there. I know a couple people for
Some
sure.
Colorado folks, maybe. Wow.
There's a bar right there. There's a bus stop. A bus stop and a bar? I mean, you are all set. Here's another bar.
My
More
gosh.
pizza.
Yeah,
More
there's
gelato.
Tons of stuff here, which is so nice.
Okay, you could walk through there for days, but let's go left here and try and get to the top and around the side and see what we see.
See what we see.
I like that pink color, actually.
I know, I like
was
it
actually
too.
pretty nice because it wasn't so pink; it was a little darker.
No, it's fun.
But look at this. Look at these beautiful trees. You're in the middle of it.
These
What is this?
buildings.
Pizza? More pizza?
Shocker.
I mean, Eddie, you have to come to this town, bro. Okay. Look at this. Actually, that is a lingerie store. Perfect for our 20-year wedding anniversary episode. See what happens. Okay. Where am I? Okay. So, but look at these cute
You're
shops
making me
everywhere.
blush.
Oh, yeah. We could go this way. We could go this way. I'm going to go this way. What's this? Another
cafe.
Cafe with a
Shocker.
view. A
Yeah.
bar? Another
Wow.
bar in this town?
Nice. Look at the mountains in the distance. I mean, that's
Yeah.
just spectacular.
Yeah, picture and video don't do it justice.
No.
When you are standing there, it's just, awe-inspiring, I would say. Kind of like Jamie Wife. She's awe-inspiring to me. It's awe-inspiring.
Even after 20 years.
Yeah, it's awe-inspiring. She stayed with me for 20 years. Okay, so you would think that we're done. here, and we're getting to the outskirts of town. Not us, this.
Oh.
Yeah, we're not done. You're stuck with me for 85 more years, babe. And then for eternity. Okay. So I was like, okay, let's just go around the corner, see what is going on. All right, this is actually that's where you get pet food right there.
Oh,
so you have a little place like that. It's like, okay, well now we're getting to a little residential. We're on the outskirts, but it seems to be building a little bit. What else do we see?
Oh my gosh!
What is this? There's more businesses up here.
Big town for only 11,000 folks.
More tree-lined streets.
Wow,
look
pretty.
At this. Look, Farandola.
Farandola!
That's where Jamie's beautiful family is from.
That's true.
When they came over from Italy. And you know what? They welcome
so
bikers here too. Her whole family is a family of bikers, actually. No, they're not.
No, they're not.
But, you know, there's just views everywhere. I highly recommend this area. We have 4 amazing homes in this beautiful town just for you. I am very excited about this one. Okay, what is the number one thing you love about this? This is the first house. It's gorgeous.
I love the exterior. I love the doors. I love the shutters. I know what you love, the knockers.
Oh, of course I love knockers, babe.
The street lights, pretty. Look at the mailbox. I just love them.
And what else? There's one more thing
the exterior.
That you didn't. I thought you were going to say first. It illuminates the street.
I said the street light.
Oh, the street light.
I did.
Okay, there you go. I didn't hear you. I was too busy thinking about knockers. Okay, here we go. But those are some beautiful knockers. Look at those.
Those are gorgeous doors.
You know, you could just like reach out and grab those knockers. It's just, they look legit.
Would you stop?
Okay, I'm done. But look how beautiful this is. Look at that stone arch.
It's gorgeous.
And the beautiful brick. And I know you love that mailbox.
I do.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's walk inside this beauty and we see...
What?
Oh!
Okay, let's hold here for 1 second.
Okay.
So this house, it's a little higher end for us. We don't normally go this high, but it's the anniversary episode.
That's right.
It's 375,000 euros, about 435,000 US. It's a 4-2, 327 square meters, over 3,500 square feet, and it is loaded with Italian charm.
It is. It also has, and this is very important, when you have a property that big, you have double glazed windows. So you're going to keep the energy bill down. Okay, so you walk in here and you see unbelievable beauty. Okay?
Look at those floors.
Yeah, look at that. That's looking back
ceilings.
At the door with the knockers.
Wow.
You know, I don't know how many people live here, but there's 400 umbrellas right there. Okay?
There are a lot. They have a lot of guests.
Yeah, but look, the condition is amazing. All right, and as you can see, this is sort of like an outdoor area. So this is the first thing that you see when you walk in. And guess what? Let's walk forward a little bit.
Okay.
And look up.
So you have like a little courtyard area?
Yes. This is my dream, by the way,
That
to
is.
have a home
Always wanted
where
one.
you have an internal courtyard, so you have the sky, but you are completely protected on all 4 sides by your home. It's beautiful. It's perfect for nudists. Anyway, here we are.
That's why you like it.
Yeah. Okay. So the floors are great. I like all this stuff. They have a blender out there. They're living the life.
Oh, they are.
It's pretty cool. They're doing stuff.
It is 5 o'clock somewhere there all the time.
This is just a happy hour tower, even though it's a courtyard. It's a happy hour courtyard, we're going to call it. Okay.
That's what we'll call it.
Look at this arch with the glass in there. So this is one way that they closed it off from the outside to the courtyard. Let's walk in there.
That's so pretty. I love the glass doors.
Yeah.
That's gorgeous.
What do you think of those floors?
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
It's a mix of 2 floors, but I like it. Okay, just past that radiator, you'll see a doorway. So it's like if you walk in those the glass arch and you go straight in, this is what you see.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Floors are legit. I love those ceilings. They're high, they're beautiful.
If you could free the ceilings, you would have the brick exposed there as well. I understand why they did it, but I mean, that's a beautiful room. Nice fireplace, pretty floors.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice light in there. And
Little
the fireplace,
niche.
I mean, where would the Christmas tree go?
We would reconfigure this room a little bit. We would go over there on that wall.
I agree.
Next to the fireplace.
Okay, and they have a little dining room table in here, doing some work.
Look how thick the walls are. You can also see heat throughout, which is great to have.
That's right.
It does get chilly.
That's right. So here's a good shot because you can see through this room, through the glass arch, into the courtyard, into that entrance. Gorgeous. Love it. And you have a window on the side as well. Okay. So that's the door that goes into the living room, which is very interesting.
Wow,
right?
the doors. Gorgeous doors.
Yeah, and that very special transom at the top. Okay, so you can see where we are again, okay?
Yep.
Now, I see some furniture right there, and this is the room we're in.
Oh.
What do you think of this?
Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Wow, I was going to say this must be the kitchen.
Yeah.
To have the fireplace there.
Could you cook in this kitchen?
Yes, I could.
Okay.
I could. The only thing I don't love is laundry in the kitchen. If that could relocate, I would do that. But I mean, I could live with it. I could handle it.
I'm going to ruin another surprise. There is another laundry area in this house, so you can ditch the washer.
Or they're being really efficient. They needed to.
That's right.
So
well, with all those
look
umbrellas,
at the
they have a lot of
ceilings.
clothes. Right? Yeah, the ceilings are gorgeous. Imagine that exposed.
Pretty, I know.
With some brick. What do you think of the paint color?
I like it. I think it's fine. It depends on how yellow it is in person. I like the creamy white. I feel like the ceilings are stark white.
Yeah.
So I would prefer creamy white everywhere, but
That's right.
and I would like a little stone face or brick face on one part of the fireplace. But I love that oven too. It's pretty.
Look at the ceiling right there and how that goes in. There's some brick over here. Very nice.
Yeah,
very nice.
So nice.
Okay,
it's really pretty.
What's down this hall?
I don't know. What's down this hall? More pretty ceilings, I see.
Yeah, we have a full bath. So on the left is we're going to call it a potty, a toilet, or a commode today.
Is it just a water closet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of those three things. It's all of those three things. Depends.
4 things, I think.
Yeah, pick your pleasure. Okay. If you go straight ahead, there's a shower on the left. And look at the light up there, and you have storage. It's a very interesting space.
Okay, so that's the whole bathroom.
Yep.
Okay,
Absolutely.
got it. I was wondering what was down at the end.
Yep.
Nice.
So that's nice.
I haven't seen this house, by the way, in case you didn't know.
All right, it's all a surprise for my beautiful wife. Okay.
Sunflower!
Okay, can we put a picture of it?
Yep, we
the
can.
beautiful, amazing Jamie wife has been growing a single sunflower.
Yes.
And she planted it 2 months ago, and we're going to show you a picture right
a tiny
here.
seed, and now it is 6 feet 5 inches tall. It's giant.
It's an inch shorter than I am. So here we go. Okay, in the comments below, how tall or short do you think I am? I could be 5'2", I could be 6'2". I don't know, because I'm always sitting down.
They have seen pictures of us together and standing next to each other, so I think they've figured it out.
Okay, so we're walking out of the bathroom into the kitchen. I see a cute little table, and there it is. What would you do there?
That could work.
I would probably drink coffee. And have an acai.
I need to see how things are kind of configured, but I could probably leave that there.
I think so.
Or maybe put maybe a round table, or
I kind of like it.
Get a few more seats.
I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
just for coffee.
We're gonna walk out. You see, this is that arch with the glass area, that little foyer. We're gonna go up these stairs. Yes, there is a second level.
Wow.
Let's go up the stairs. That's nice to get all the light in there.
Yeah,
light on both sides.
Right.
Yeah.
That's really pretty.
That is where we just came from.
Okay.
Okay, look at the high ceilings. Look at all those windows. Okay, I like the floors.
I do too.
I wonder if there are any bedrooms up here.
I would hope so. Wow, look at that ceiling. That is high.
High ceilings
Pretty
on the second
floors
floor.
too.
Yeah, those floors are definitely legit.
Oh, that's a pretty space. Look at how different the angles.
Yeah, change
Right?
the
The paint color, right?
But look how beautiful this is. Okay, and I see a little door to a Juliet.
Oh, yep.
And what does that look like?
A couple double doors.
From the outside.
Oh, right there. Okay.
So you're just above the knockers, you know? And we head back inside.
You're a piece of work, sir.
I know. Look at those floors. This is another bedroom.
Yeah, that's pretty. And then look at the ceilings.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I think that ceilings like this, if you had it all over your house, once in a while we show a property like that, I think it's too much for most people. It would definitely be too much for us. But you know what? You have it in one room. It's pretty nice.
I mean, it feels very royal.
That's right.
And very fancy.
You deserve a ceiling like that, Jamie wife.
I agree.
You can see the doors to this Juliet. It's the second one on the front. So those two bedrooms are next to each other. Very nice. Okay. So if we walk out this door,
I like the trim around the door too. That's pretty.
It is very nice millwork, we'll call it.
Look at the door handle, the knobs in the center.
Oh yeah, I love that. You know, I love that. Okay.
All those little details.
So welcome to another living room upstairs.
My goodness. Okay.
Floors are nice. They're new but nice.
They are. Looks new, fresh, and clean. This looks like the perfect paint color up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the creamy white.
I agree.
I don't need the tapestry on the wall, but.
So look at this. You have a little sitting area. That's that living room. So you have the couch and you have these two chairs and you have look at beautiful, beautiful view.
It is. It's
window.
Nice. I mean, tell me you're in Italy. Right?
Yeah, seriously. So we walk straight ahead. I see. Does it look like an office? It is an office. Look at this space. What would you do with this space?
There's a lot of options, which is what we love. So much flexibility.
That's right.
If you need a workout space or an office or a place for kiddos to play, I mean, you have over 3,500 square feet. So
and look at this. There's another angle, and I see, beautiful views out that window. I see a door over there, and it goes to this hallway.
Pretty.
Look at those floors.
Wow.
Look at those windows.
Yep, those are gorgeous.
And if you look out that window, babe, what are you going to see? What's your guess?
The courtyard.
Bingo. So this is a nice courtyard.
I love that with the windows. That's really, really pretty.
Look at, they're all arches too. Those are brick. It's nice. This is real nice. Okay.
That is nice.
So
I love those floors. Oh, look at the sconces on the wall.
Yeah.
Too. Wow.
I mean, it's a little pricey, but really for the money, I mean, you'll see. You don't even know what's coming. Okay. Well, let's go into this. Is this another space? Is this another room? Okay. You have another.
Ooh, parquet floors there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful. Look at that. Okay.
Gosh, that is a massive bookshelf hutch situation.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a good room. What would you use it
That
for?
is.
Another couch. I mean, are there 3 living rooms or 4 living rooms?
Wow.
Plus you have the courtyard. Plus you have that thing out just when you go in the front door with all that beautiful brick and.
Lots of options.
Okay. I see a door.
Yep.
Where are we going? Where are we going? Yay! Okay.
HHT heaven, baby.
Yeah. That's a salute.
That is a salute.
Salute to the HHT.
Look at that view.
Salute to you.
Salute to you, honey man.
That's gorgeous to me. I mean, you have.
That is beautiful.
It's well kept. It's in great condition, and it's very big. So, okay, looking back. So we came through the door on the left. You can see there's plenty of seating out there.
Pretty.
Have your herb garden up there.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Grow your sunflower up there, babe.
I would need a raised garden bed up there.
That's right. We've had them before.
We have.
So let's see what goes on in this next space. Okay, look at this.
Gosh, look at that view.
Yeah. Okay, we have a washer here
nice.
too.
So a utility room?
This is a very big utility room. You can do anything you want. You have water up here.
That's great.
It's not a bathroom, but you could probably make it a bathroom because you have water and you drain there if you wanted. But I think there may be another bathroom.
Oh, okay, nice.
So a very interesting space.
That's great, especially if you have guests. They have their own little laundry sink.
Exactly, and maybe that's
fridge.
why there's one upstairs and one downstairs.
Right.
I would get it out of the kitchen too, but so just beautiful.
But it is more convenient, right? Then you're not going upstairs. So I understand why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a thing over there, so over here it'd be weird. In the States it'd be very weird. Okay, so let's see what else there is. This beautiful hallway, let's look at it again. There's another bedroom.
My goodness.
How many rooms? This is like last week's, with the palace.
Oh, the palace, yep.
So this one is very big.
Great floors. What a nice sized space.
Yeah.
You can see the view out on the glass.
That's right. City view right there. And, it's just special, I think. You have tons of flexibility.
You do.
And there
Nice
it is.
view.
So you had a little city view.
Little town, little bit of mountain.
Mountains.
You got it all.
Jamie's rooftop. Okay, very nice. So that's a good sized space.
That is. I
Very
like that
nice.
door. It's pretty.
And there's a bathroom. And this is a very nice bathroom.
And there's a bidet, Carino.
That's a very cute bidet. It really is cute.
It is.
That's a good size restroom.
It is.
Lavatory.
Usually, a lot of the times they're like a hallway, as you guys know. So this has more space and a tub.
Yeah, I can do stuff in here. I can get in the tub. I can jump here. I can rinse off things. Do stuff.
And you have heat in there.
Heat in
also
there.
nice to have. You don't freeze your tushy off.
Okay, right? Very nice.
It is.
All right, you want to give me a nice recap of the property, please?
I would. So once again, a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 375,000 euros, 435,000 US. That does not mean you can't make an offer. Almost everything in Italy is negotiable.
For sure.
So I would keep that in mind. 327 square meters, over 3,500 square feet. Huge place.
Yeah, in town, by the way.
Yep.
This huge place in town. And it has, I want to say a couple of things.
Yeah.
It has the atrium. We'll call it the atrium.
The atrium.
We'll have the atrium, which is very nice.
With the frescoes
You saw
in the
a
house.
study. You saw an office. that utility room with laundry, and of course this beautiful terrace.
HHT.
Yeah.
Wow, it's just beautiful.
Yeah.
I really like this one. I think it's nice. Good find, honey man.
You ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Yes.
To help us toast our anniversary, you should give this video a like.
That's right. And if you've seen the movie Back to the Future, or you order chicken parm when you go to an Italian restaurant, then please subscribe.
Random. Before we get to 3 more properties, we're going to knock out some very important need to knows. A grocery stores, 4 in town.
That's very nice. We have tons and tons of restaurants, as you can see.
Oh, yes.
I'm starving right now.
That looks delicious. Yes. Once again, we have not had food.
Yeah, the food is good, wine is good, the bricks in the back are good, very good, good.
That's gorgeous. Ooh, yum. Yes, please. I mean, we saw all of those restaurants and cafes on the wander through town, so tons of options. Bars. There are plenty in town. Oh, I see a little brewery or pub over there in the corner.
Right. That's right. Tons to choose from.
Oh, yes, please.
This is a little
alfresco dining for the Jamie wife.
and I like that.
Yeah, me too.
know?
I like those market lights.
Would you like to elevate your drinking?
Yes, I would.
We can do it here. I tricked you guys.
Oh,
So what does that say right there?
old brewery and Guinness sold here.
Okay. She knows that I love a good Guinness on a cold, wet day. And if I saw this,
Oh my gosh.
I would walk right into that beer barrel.
would.
Is that a beer barrel? I don't know
That's
what
what
it
it
is.
looks like.
But I want that.
That
in
looks
my
fun.
life.
It looks like a fun house, the way that it's kind of tilted this way.
I think because when you're drunk, it looks straight. So.
That's probably true.
Okay. If you don't want to walk into a beer barrel, would you like to elevate your drinking to this, a little more pinky drinking?
Yes.
Okay.
Fancy.
Tons
I
of
would.
wineries.
Yes, very nice.
Watch this. 3 wineries
Three
in town.
in town.
Okay?
Ooh, ooh.
Okay.
Okay, I'll take it. Oh, that's beautiful.
You know, drink some wine, take in the views.
I could do that.
Would you drink in here with me?
I can smell the barrels.
Yeah.
You know, when you walk
That
through
sort of,
the wine
it's a little
caves
musty, but it's good musty, and then you smell the wood.
I can smell it.
And then you smell wine.
Yep. Like it. Psst. Our little merch shop is having a sale this week. So if you've been eyeing a cozy Wandering with Wine mugs or a t-shirt, which I don't have on today, we could be twinsies. Now is the time to snag some of your favorite items on sale through the weekend.
Okay, and I suggest you do this and do it for us for our anniversary. Buy some stickers, put one on your car. We drive around looking for the Wander with Wine stickers. We've seen it once, and I want to see it some more. Yeah?
Sure. Put it on your
Yeah.
car. Or just stick it on your vacations at different places, which
Yeah.
a lot of you guys do and send us pictures, which is awesome.
Yeah, and you could also, if you have an existing t-shirt, you can just buy a sticker and put it on there, and then you have the, it's a little cheaper that way. You don't have to buy the t-shirt, you know? Welcome to the first of 3 1-minute wanders, and this one is dreamy.
It is.
This one is unbelievable.
Look at that
in
main
fact.
picture.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
Italian heaven right there. Woo!
200,000 euro is how much US, babe?
It is about 232,000.
Okay, it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It is oozing with Italian charm.
And it's quite big.
Yeah.
337 square meters, over 3,600 square feet.
Okay.
And it comes,
Partially furnished. Partially furnished.
Okay, enough rambling. Here we go, because we want to see these pictures.
I haven't seen this
Could you
either.
drink wine there?
Yes.
Okay.
Look at the paver, the brick on the ground. Oh my God.
Look at this. You have a stone
the
sink
sink.
there. Okay, walk
Pretty.
into this beautiful place
Okay.
in the historic center.
Yep.
Okay,
Perfect paint color.
I'm in love with those floors.
So am I.
Look at the light coming in there. Look at the window. Okay, cute little nook.
Those doors.
Sit there when guests are coming and drink some wine and live my life.
Oh my goodness.
What?
This is beautiful.
Yeah, I like the floors in there too. This has been recently renovated. There's actually some more spaces in this building that need to be renovated, but that's just projects for you to do later. Look at the ceilings in here.
Wow.
Okay.
Ooh,
Okay. Look at this kitchen.
pretty.
All right. Could you cook in there?
Love that wall ceiling with the brick.
Yeah. What about the blue door?
No, I can handle it.
Yeah, I like it.
I don't like the blue glass.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
No, but that is so
That's a cute
nice.
oven right there.
It is. Look at that hood.
Yeah. You could fit a turkey in there. Do you celebrate
I don't know,
Thanksgiving? Do you celebrate
We
Thanksgiving?
would. Look at that fireplace.
That's gorgeous.
They don't celebrate Thanksgiving, obviously,
I know, but we
but
can.
yeah. Look at did you see the blue door and those bookshelves?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Floors are legit.
they are.
That high window, you got some privacy. Let some light in. Look at this. This is a bedroom off of the main lobby when you walk in. Yes, I'm calling it a lobby.
Oh wow, the lobby. Look at those floors.
Yeah.
Those doors, the ceilings, frescoes. Wow.
Again, you have the beautiful fresco on the ceiling, and you don't really have it in any other space, so it's not too much.
Oh my gosh,
right?
this is really pretty.
Let's go across the way. This actually reminds me of the layout of the one in Sardinia, where there were two bedrooms, right?
yeah.
My dream one. Okay.
Yeah.
Look at these
That
ceilings.
Tom bought.
Yeah. These ceilings.
Stunning.
And these floors.
Oh, I love the windows with the cross.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Heat throughout as well, which is great to have. You see the wood beams above the doorways. I just love all those little details.
What do you think of this legit door?
Yeah. Yeah. Killer.
Next to the brick?
Yep. Spectacular.
Look at this space.
This home encompasses all the colors that I love together. It's those neutral, warm vibes that makes it feel cozy. And oh, look at those pretty floors.
Okay, would you like a bathroom with ceilings like this? Mm-hmm. Look at this bathroom.
Yep. Look at that. Bide Carino.
So they have renovated the heck out of this place.
They have.
I mean, look at the floors and the interesting walkway. Look at that wood above the stairs.
Wow.
I mean,
I love that. Oh, look at these floors everywhere.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
floors are using this space.
Someone sews,
Yeah,
looks like.
some kind of hobby room or something.
Nice.
Very nice.
Oh,
Okay,
hello.
come out into this beautiful
Yes,
space.
please.
Look at the brick. It's partially exposed in the floors.
What?
And that's your view. That's your view from this happy
This is
hour town.
200,000 euros?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
This is crazy.
Look at this.
Oh my goodness. I would be out there all the time.
By the way, that's not the main happy hour tower. Let's go up to the real happy hour
Do
tower.
we have more HHT heaven? We do. We do.
That's where this is.
That one.
That's where
Gorgeous.
this is. Okay, and this is a big space. I mean, I'd be eating dinner. They're doing it. They have their grill up there. They have a sink up there.
Yep.
They're probably rinsing off some dishes. They're,
It's perfect. That's so nice.
And look at the beautiful building surrounding that space.
How dreamy is this?
This is
It's so beautiful.
200,000 euro snow-capped mountains.
Wow. The views are like the cherry on top.
Yeah, look at this.
At
There's
that.
the view from this one. I mean, what? Woo! Wow. Okay?
We should probably get some plane tickets.
I know. This is one of those that makes you really feel that way, right? Look at this.
Yep.
Look at this.
Yep.
Okay.
This is one of those for sure.
Only $232,000.
Yep.
You have storage room.
Look at the outside.
The fitted wardrobes come with a new roof.
So nice.
A new roof.
New roof.
A new roof in America is almost $200,000 itself. Not quite.
no.
But they're way
We
too
got a
expensive.
quote.
I know. It was not
60.
good.
It was
not
60.
good. Okay. There is, like I said, additional space that can be renovated, so you can you can live in this, and it's very, very interesting to me. Right?
Yep. Double glazed windows, heat throughout, the fireplace, the balcony,
Yeah.
the terrace, HHTs.
And this cute front door with
Yep.
a knocker, a single knocker,
Yep.
right in the middle of it all.
Over 3,600 square feet to be in the historic center.
Yeah.
This one is like, what? It's blowing my mind. It really is.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. Here is some music for the anniversary episode, one of Jamie's favorite bands. Welcome to Bella Italia Trivia. We're having extra segments because it's the anniversary episode. How well do you know Italy?
Woo!
All
right. How many of Italy's Borghi più belli d'Italia, most beautiful villages, awards have gone to Abruzzo municipalities?
Comments below.
Time for some fun stuff. Skiing.
That's cute. Skiing is less than 2 hours away. That is very nice. Not too close, not too far. This is what it looks like.
Beautiful.
You're on top of the world.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Hiking. Very close to town, about 12 minutes away with other trailheads in the area.
Very nice.
4.
Scream it.
4.
That sounds like aircon alert. Okay, nice. Golf course, 38 minutes away. My goal in the next 20 years is to have Jamie Wife golf with me in Italy.
Okay. Where's the beach?
The beach looks pretty close. It is actually about a half an hour away, and it looks like this.
Yep, beautiful. Lots of beaches over there.
Look how nice that water
Coast, very pretty. And then we have eels.
I don't want to swim in a lake where there are eels, and this one is only 5 minutes away. So.
It is. And the last property with the lake views, that's right there on the lake for 25,000 euros. This is the location. So right by the town, too.
Swimming pool. If you don't want to swim with the eels, you want to swim in a swimming pool where other people are.
In town.
Yeah. Other people dip in and rinse off in there so you can join them. Camping.
About 25 minutes away. Very nice.
And it looks like this.
Ooh. I could camp there.
Very nice. By the way, you have tons of museums in town. Welcome to the second of 3 1-minute wonders. This one is 120,000 euro. How much is that US?
About 139,000-ish US, 130 square meters, 1,400 square feet. 2-2.
Okay, 2-2. Let's take a look.
Also in the historic center.
Yeah, look at this. I see some stuff, and we'll see if you just notice it. But there's something special there. I see stairs to something.
I see it too.
120,000 euro. Look how new, fresh, and clean this one is.
That is.
Okay, that's a big space in there.
That is. I know.
Okay,
I love the ceilings.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Babe, that's a big kitchen.
That is.
Beautiful light in there.
You can actually leave the table in there.
There you go.
You got plenty of room.
Okay.
I like the fireplace too that was in there.
All right, I like the light that's up here. This is your living room. It's a little scattered. You know, you need to decorate this and move.
You need to
stuff around.
reconfigure. Yeah. But heat throughout as well.
Yeah. But look at the giant arch from this space to that space into the dining room. Okay.
Yeah,
living room
that's
here.
A great space.
High ceilings. Nice bedroom.
Yep. It all looks new, fresh, and clean. It just needs to be like tidied and reconfigured.
Yeah. That's a Cupid A. That's a Cupid A, babe.
I might hit my head on that wall there. Fide Carino.
Okay. So look at these beams here on the stairs.
Yep. That's nice.
So there is a bedroom that I could slumber in.
Pretty ceilings. And look at the niche over there.
Yep.
Over there.
Yep. I like that window. New, fresh, and clean. These aren't the legit old floors, but you know what? They're new, fresh, and clean.
They are.
Crazy stuff probably hasn't happened on there, like some of the 300-year-old floors. You know what I mean? Look at this space, and look at the ceilings.
Oh, the skylight's nice. I always love a good skylight.
Yeah, and here's another bathroom. This is nice. A skylight in a bathroom, a skylight above a Cupid A, and a tub.
You're in a spotlight.
That's right.
While you're handling your business.
What are you doing down there? I don't know.
And an attic.
Yeah, storage space here, and a door to something special.
It's great.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
What am I going to do there? Pressure wash that stuff.
Yes, you would definitely pressure wash. HHT, baby.
Yeah, so.
Very nice.
I can picture you up there, babe, drinking some wine. Yeah.
Look at the view.
Yeah. Italian rooftop view with mountains in the distance.
I can handle that. I could totally handle that. For 120,000 euros, oh yeah, for sure. That's great.
I really like it.
You could make an offer.
That's right.
So, I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
That's a nice HHT.
It's new, fresh, and clean.
It's a good space, too.
Yeah.
You could do a lot of fun stuff.
120,000 euro, 139 US, a 2-2, 2 storage rooms.
Yep, they say you could use it as an Airbnb, vacation home, so holiday home, or year-round residence. So there's enough space for year-round.
That's right.
Yep.
And remember, it's in the historic center. So you ready?
That's nice.
I'm going to say 1, 2, 3. I mean, we do properties that we like, so we're always going to say yes,
That's
right?
true.
1, 2, 3. Yes.
A little more Bella Italia trivia. How well do you know Italy?
Approximately how many inhabitants does Abruzzo have? That's a great question. And how large is its area?
I was surprised.
Comments below. We want to make sure that you know everything about this area, so stick with us. We have a lakefront property for 25,000 euro coming up. Okay. Hardware stores, 2 in town.
Very, very nice. Gas stations. We drove by one through the Wander.
That's right.
4 in town.
Perfetto. EVC stations, you have 2 in town. I mean,
Very nice.
I think you're going to have everything in town here.
Oh, auto repair in town.
Okay, we love
I think
that.
we expect everything in town at this point.
And there's a lot of good-looking people here, not just because they're Italian, and genetically Italian people are very attractive. Okay, sorry, what am I saying? Okay, you have a lot of hair salons in the area, babe.
And a few spas.
Obviously, I am attracted to Italian-type people, right? Aren't you Italian?
Yes, I am.
What's your maiden name? What was your maiden name?
Francia.
Oh, that's a good one, too. Sometimes you get married and you take away a terrible name, but, you know, it was a good one.
It was a good one.
My last name is pretty darn good, too. Okay, here we go.
Gym in town.
Okay, what's the next slide? If you had to guess.
Meat.
I gotcha. Clothing stores.
Clothing stores.
You put the clothes around the meat. Okay, so plenty of clothing stores in the area. And we have...
Pet grooming.
For who?
The Zozo and the Mau Mau.
Yeah.
In town. We always like to acknowledge sweet comments we get each week. We have Carol, OMG, B, you are so talented. I tend to agree with that. And your tribute to Ozzy was very sweet. It was. Tears again. Amazing properties, guys. You nail it every dang Friday. Love you loads. We love you back. That's so sweet.
Yeah.
Thanks for putting a smile on our face.
Jamie put that up there. I'm not, oh yeah, I played
I picked it. Yeah,
tears again. I'll say this, Carol, no more tears.
No more tears. That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying. Okay. Marie, my boyfriend Todd, he said to call him Toddino. I love that, Toddino, because it sounds more Italian. That's hysterical. And I enjoy your show. And are also working toward living
More in Italy.
More in Italy. Okay. Our current favorite area is Cortona, Montepulciano. You guys have good taste.
Yep.
We get there a couple of times a year. Very, very nice. Researching where we want to be. And your content is fantastic for that. Thank you very much. We need to know a lot of things, and we're going to share it with you guys. Okay. We enjoyed Marche, but would love to learn more about Piedmont. Okay, that region.
Barolo region.
Have you considered highlighting longer-term rental options, 2 to 3 month plus?
Yep. So we have looked into it, and we've chatted with some friends in Italy, and it's a tricky market. A lot of the rentals aren't 2 to 3 months, but it's something that we can put some more feelers out there and see if there are some good options. Obviously, reputable companies. We won't want to steer you guys in the wrong direction, but
that's right.
Thank you for the comment, Marie and Toddino.
So nice.
Thank you for the coffee again.
Yeah, we love the input from anybody and everybody, anything and everything. Bring it to us. We love you guys. Welcome to Bella Italia Trivia. We are really testing your knowledge this week. Okay,
we're making up for it. Some people are like, "Where's the trivia?
Where's the beef? I mean the beach." Okay, go ahead.
Abruzzo produces which renowned red wine? Ooh. You guys should know this one.
Comments below. Here is the rest of the need to knows before we get to that beautiful 25k euro property on the lake. Post office. There, of course, is a post office.
2 in town.
Or 2 in town.
Very nice. Moolah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I think.
Yeah, you got a lot of moolah. Okay.
That's a bank, by the way. Bakeries. Plenty in town. Very nice.
I'm hungry, and I would like to eat. What is this?
That looks delicious.
I'm going to say it's creamy and crunchy and doughy.
Sign me up. Yes, please.
Rinse it down with some of that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Butchers. Plenty in town.
AKA
meat.
Okay, plenty in town.
Proud of you.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. There you go. I'm
going to do it.
Doesn't look very
I almost
appetizing.
filtered something. I'm going to do it. Okay, what movie is this from? Ready?
Oh, gosh. I know what you're going to say.
I miss Jack. What movie? Comments below.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay.
No one's going to know that.
They will.
Churches. Shockingly, there are tons in town.
Schools.
Oh.
A lot of smart people.
Lots of schools in town, plus 2 driving schools. So you want to get that Italian license. There you go.
Okay, perfect. Guys, Radio Shack.
This is not an important need to know.
This is very important, you know. If you're looking for a Commodore VIC-20 computer, you're going to have to go, what is it, 2 hours and 2 days and 7 hours? And you're going to get on a boat. It's the last known Radio Shack is in Cairo, Egypt.
It must be.
It is.
Okay. All right, who's ready for the answers to Bella Italia trivia? How well did you know Italy? How many of Italy's Borghi più belli d'Italia, most beautiful villages, awards have gone to Abruzzo municipalities? 26.
26, the second most after Umbria, and check this out.
There's the list.
There they are.
And there's Penne.
Okay, pause it right here and read them, and there's Penne. Okay, approximately how many inhabitants does Abruzzo have, and how large is its area?
1.27 million inhabitants, and it covers an area of over 4,100 square miles, almost 4,200, over 10,800 square kilometers.
Look at it.
Crazy, right?
There it is.
It's pretty big.
Italy is not a small place. It's bigger than Rhode Island.
Yep.
Okay.
Abruzzo is also known as the green lung of Italy because of the national parks. So
right.
It's a special, special place.
Okay, what is the renowned red wine of Abruzzo?
Haha. You guys should know this one. Montepulciano di Abruzzo. There it is in the background, pouring into my glass. Hopefully at dinner tonight.
For sure. 1, 2, 3, drink it. Welcome to the third of 3 1-minute wanders. Here we are, the 25k euro lake view property. Here we go. I see a very nice view.
Oh, yeah. So this is about 29,000-ish US, 106 square meters, over 1,100 square feet, about 1,150.
I see a little happy hour tower, and that's freshly painted. That looks pretty.
Yep, you have a balcony and HHT.
Okay, it's pretty new, fresh, and clean. Remove that thing. You walk in, get that out of there.
Yep, exactly.
And there's a kitchen. It's not a kitchenette, that's a kitchen.
You gotta ditch the table in there.
Yeah.
There's no room for that.
Yeah, I don't know how skinny someone is cooking in there, but with all the food I'll be eating, I won't fit in that, okay?
They're not cooking, that's why they're so thin, because they can't get in
That's
there.
right. That's good. You're funny. You're very funny. Okay.
There's also heat throughout.
A fireplace.
Fireplace.
That's a good sized room with plenty of light. Look at that. 25,000?
I know.
What?
Very new, fresh, and clean. To have lake views and you're right there at town.
Yeah, this is in good shape. There's not mold and spiders and cracked this and that, you know? And look, you can even fit in some big furniture like that. Very nice.
Yep.
You have stairs with stone?
You do.
What?
Little mid-century mod railing going up there, which is kind of cute.
Yeah, and you have a little hallway area up here with multiple rooms for 25k. Sorry. And
Skylight.
I like what they did with those little bookshelves right there too.
Yeah.
Okay. So wait till you see how big this room is straight ahead. Okay.
Little kiddo space.
Yeah, I see a cupid. Eh?
I know.
Look at this.
Oh.
Okay.
Yep.
That's a good sized space. Wait till you see it from the other side. And look, you have all that over there.
Yep.
So you have a bedroom and an office in there, or a Peloton if you can get it up those stairs. It's 800 pounds. Okay.
There's heat in the bathroom too. Very nice.
Look at the view out there.
View from your bathroom.
Yeah, a new, fresh, and clean bathroom. And look at the size of this beauty. Okay.
That is a nice sized room. Look how thick the walls are.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
High ceilings, light and bright.
Yep.
And you go out to that little cute happy hour tower, right?
Yeah, that's great.
And there it is.
There is your lake view from the balcony.
Yeah, lake view from the balcony for 25k. Very nice. What do you think about this one?
That's great. So 25,000 euros, about 29,000-ish US, 106 square meters, 1,141 square feet to be exact, 2-1. The HHT balcony. Lake views, heat throughout, very new, fresh, and clean. Just ditch the table in the kitchen.
For the money, 1, 2, 3. Yes.
Let's talk about temps, baby. How hot we can be.
The beautiful 20-year-old. No, I didn't
20-year-old.
marry you when you were born.
No.
20-year married, beautiful Jamie wife is talking about temperatures. The average high in the hottest month is 84 degrees. That's pretty nice. What is that for our Celsius, people?
29-ish degrees.
Okay. The average low, 33 degrees, which is
1 degree.
1
for
degree.
our Celsius people.
Celsius. Okay. How about the humidity, babe?
It's not too bad. It's humid in the summer, pretty much what I expected, but I can handle that.
Okay. I would say
Mobile and internet.
we should look at the mobile and internet situation.
Verizon 5G and 4G.
Vodafone.
5G, 4G plus, and 4G. WindTre 5G, 4G plus, and 4G.
Iliad 5G, 4G plus, and Tim 4G plus and 4G.
And Starlink is available all
throughout Italy.
Mwah. Love you.
Love you too.
Nice. Jamie wife.
Yes, anyway.
Does Amazon deliver whatever this is? 1 to 3
I was looking for some kind of anniversary wedding thing, and then I'm like, wow, look at this name, the name of this product.
Yeah, you found an anniversary thing, which is very nice, and the worst thing to pronounce. It's a beef hef gsu. Okay.
They just went,
Yeah. But this is nice. 1 to 3 day delivery.
yep,
Okay, I'll take it.
yeah. Okay, fam, that's a wrap on Penne and Abruzzo. Thank you so much for joining us. As a reminder, we are in a 7% flat tax community.
Woo! We are here every Friday at 6 p.m.
Eastern time.
Without exception. We are always here. We have been here for almost 2 years.
And a lot of you are here with us.
Yeah, and we love that. Join us every week where we share our love of Italian properties and of this beautiful family we've created and this beautiful family that we've created, which is the two of us and our 2 pups. All right. Love you guys.
Love you. Salute and bye.